Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I have an absolutely exciting announcement today. I am going to be hosting my first ever readathon on my channel. It is called Manga Madness. So here on the Manga Madness readathon, we are going to try to knock down that physical TBR that we have. And the reason I came up with this term this way is because of March Madness. And March Madness is when college basketball teams compete to be the best. Now, we're not gonna go that far, but we are gonna have a few challenges along the way. So, we are going to have this readathon be from March 15th to March 31st. So, about a little over 2 weeks to read as much manga as you can fit in those 2 weeks. I would love it if you would participate in this. I do have 3 challenges that can try and help you knock down your TBR. If you don't want to do it the full weeks, you don't have to. I just thought this would be a great opportunity. So let's go over the challenges I have listed. So the first challenge is to complete, start, or read at least 2 of a series. Okay, so you can either complete a series that you have yet to complete. You can either start a series, like start volume 1 or 2 that you haven't started yet, but you have been meaning to start, or read at least 2 of a series. So if you're like in the middle of a series and like say you're on volumes 5 and 6, just read volume 5 and 6 so that you can move yourself further in that series. Challenge number 2 is going to be read 1 manga you feel is a little bit out there, hence the term madness. So there are plenty of options to choose from. You can read something such as Doru any horror manga really. There's like Blood on the Tracks, which is kind of like a psychological thriller, but the mom is very out there, so that's a good one. Tokyo Ghoul is definitely one that's out there. Stuff like Zom 100, which is like a zombie apocalypse, that's a little out there. Just anything like that. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Christy, I am a shoujo reader. How am I going to do this challenge? I got you covered. So, for shoujo lovers, if you are literally just shoujo or josei, the romance part of manga, you can do like an odd relationship. And I don't know if I'm stretching it. I just don't want to exclude you guys from this because I know that some people can't do horror or don't like taboo stuff at all or anything like that. So I want to include you. So you could do like a quirky romance like Sweat and Soap, or you can do an age gap because some people find that taboo, like After the Rain. If you haven't read After the Rain, it has a very wide age gap, and some people find that a little crazy. But if you don't, and by any means I am not telling you have to read anything that'll make you uncomfortable. Even if you decide that you don't want to do this challenge, you don't have to. Another example I have is like Yakuza lover. I say that because Yakuzas are technically mobsters. So, that would be an option of kind of like out there because, you don't want to mess with a Yakuza or whatever. Which then in turn you could do The Way of the House Husband. I believe that's shoujo. If I'm wrong, you can correct me, just don't be mean about it. But those are the type of shoujo options that I have for you. And if there's any other things that maybe I missed, just, you know, read that. So I do not want to exclude anybody from that challenge. And then the third challenge I have is read the oldest manga on your TBR, or read a manga you've been putting off. Now, I guess this is kind of the same thing, but when I wrote this one, I was thinking, okay, the oldest manga that I have on my shelf is probably Vampire Knight or Death Note. Yes, I know, those are like staples of manga, especially Death Note. But I have been putting them off because I found other new shiny things such as shoujo, because I am a shoujo lover myself. So they kind of got pushed off to the wayside. So grab that oldest manga that's been on your TBR forever that you've been putting off because of shiny things, and read that one. Or read a manga you've been putting off. Now I know, well, an oldest manga is one that I've been putting off. I know. But maybe there's a manga that you really want to get to. Like, you have been dying to get to it. But, like, for example, I have Spy Family volumes 2 and 3 that I need to read, that I really, really want to read them. But I've been putting them off. Well, mainly I've been putting them off because... And it could be any reason why you're putting them off. I've mainly been putting off 2 and 3 because I kind of want to have 4, 5, and 6 that are already out so that maybe I can like binge read them. Well, I mean, maybe you don't want to pick that one up because you do want to do that. But still, like, maybe there's something like that that's going on there. You keep shoving it back. You don't know why you do. You just keep shoving it back. So, then do that. But yes. This is going to be from March 15th through March 31st. And I will also have a reminder on my Instagram. So if you go follow me there, I'll probably most likely be doing updates about that. This is going to be the Manga Madness readathon. As I said, March 15th through the 31st. So let's read some manga. Let's have some fun. Because remember... Stay strong and lean on